when they see the fire inside, it's going to touch everybody, you know, not just young girls, but young boys, teenagers, adults, older people. I think it's going to touch everybody, and it's a movie that's going to change so many lives.
I am here with Claressa Shields, the only American boxer ever to win back-to-back gold medals at the Olympics and a world champion in 5 different weight classes. She's also an executive producer on The Fire Inside, based on her life story, which will be released only in theaters on Christmas Day. Can we talk a little bit about the movie and what your experience as one of the executive producers of the film, putting it all together, was like?
I just kind of let everybody else do their job. They called me whenever that they needed me, you know, so I gave Ryan some advice here and there. And I talked to Barry Jenkins and I okayed the script. And I just was involved whenever they needed me, so I didn't have a hard job.
As the movie was being developed, what emotions did it bring out, rehashing some of those childhood memories as your rise to where you are now?
All of it is just so crazy. You know, I watch where to see in the movie, to watch before the Olympics, during the Olympics, after the Olympics, it's all just so triggering, but it's all just so motivational and inspirational to me. And I'm just happy that I just didn't quit throughout it because I have plenty of reasons to.
One of the central themes of the movie, I think, was your fight for equal pay in women's boxing and the progress that you've made in that field with Team USA. As far as the boxing landscape goes, what is the current state of equality in your minds?
Women's boxing has elevated a lot, but we have not got the equal pay yet. It's still a ways to go. But we are taking our strides and we're doing very, very well. It's more than one woman making $1 million. We're all getting viewership. Women's boxing is getting bigger, it's getting more eyes, more opportunities, bigger fights. I think women's boxing is in a great place right now.
Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor put on what was probably the fight of the year. What did you think of that fight, and how important was that, being in such a prominent spot on the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul card where all those eyeballs were able to see that fight?
Oh man, that is so fortunate for them and for women's boxing. People that tuned in, even though that they tuned in to see the main event, they still got to see a great fight, which I think stole the entire show. Was one of the best fights on the card. So when one of us win, we all elevate and we all win, you know? So I was happy for those girls, and you know, hopefully one day they could be the top of the bill and still get those same numbers. You know, that's what they deserve.
What does that mean to you to be at the forefront, being a role model for these young girls that are thinking about getting into what's been a male-dominated sport?
Hey, that means a lot. You know, I think that I've always been a really great role model for women's boxing and women in sports. When they see the fire inside, it's going to touch everybody, you know, not just young girls, but young boys, teenagers, adults, older people. I think it's going to touch everybody, and it's a movie that's going to change so many lives. You know, they need to know that they can do it. It's too many people that say no and that they can't do something, who count themselves out too early. You're not giving yourself a chance to win yet. So I'm hoping that when they see the film, that they'll see that I went through so many trials and tribulations, but I stayed true to myself and I continued pushing forward and I won.